Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Thankfully Thinking of You Thursday, where we think about people in our lives whose name starts with the letter N. And so there are people around that, do they need a little thanking? Do they need a little cheering? I don't know. It just makes you, we're working our way through the alphabet. And so we are on the letter N. I don't know, working through the alphabet to make sure I don't, miss anybody. And that really causes me to focus on somebody with each letter, right? And so this week, the letter N. So while we're working away today, I would love for you to be thinking about that. Who in your life needs a little bit of happy mail? Good morning, everybody. Thanks for popping on. Good to see you. How was your evening? How's life treating you? Is it one of those days you just want to go back to bed? Or is it one of those days that, it's all right. It's going okay. I know I took Indy out for a little walk this morning, and man, is it hot outside. You can just tell the humidity is, I think Kevin said it was 75% or something. So my joints are not content, let's put it that way. But we plug through and keep on going, right? So is it hot where you are? Is it cool today? Do you get a break from the heat? Hello, everyone. Thanks for popping on. Thanks for commenting. That's awesome. And feel free to share with your friends. I would love that and really appreciate that. Good morning. All right. So, thankfully thinking of you, the letter N. You already have someone in mind, or are you still thinking? Back to bed for you. Oh man, yeah. Well, hopefully I'm doing okay today. It's my day to finally be okay, I guess. Fingers, toes, hair, yeah, whatever, cross. But hopefully if you are not having such a great day, that we can help cheer you up, because that's kind of what we're like. A big Stampin' Up! Family. We try to, boost each other up. I know you did that for me the last couple days, so that's awesome. All right. Birds and Branches stamp set. Actually, it's a bundle, which means you get 10% off. Yay! Love discounts. So in your annual catalog, it looks like this. On page 120 is that beautiful Birds and Branches stamp set. Now, the cool part is the bundle, yes. You get 10% off if you buy the stamp set plus the dies. So in Canada, it's $63. Now, the amazing part about that is Stampin' Up! Is doing bonus days right now, and so every time you spend $60, you get $6 back to spend in August. So bonus, not only do you get this great stamp set, 2 weeks of different stamping ideas with this set, and then you get $6 to spend. Your videos wake you up, hopefully in a good way. You get $6 to spend in August. So that's on page 120. Now I'm just going to flip over. I love how they give you examples here at the top. Lots of different ideas to play around with as well. But if you want to take a closer look at those dies, because they are kind of teeny on that one page 120. But if you flip over to page 174, you get another idea, which is so cute. And it shows those dies a little bit better. You can just buy the dies, you can just buy the stamp set, but why not get the 10% off and get a discount, right? Plus, like I say, you're hitting the bonus days. So make sure you check that out. I am just going to write my info down here on my paper. And at any time, if something piques your interest, write it down on a piece of paper. And here is the info on how to place an order with me. So all you have to do is go Jenn with 2 N's, Houston, like the city, .stampin. I'm gonna have enough room. Up. .net. Okay, easy enough to remember. And of course, if you are placing an order that's less than $200, I would love it if you could use the host code, because that allows me to get a few little extra perks that I give away, right? So, and of course, right now is my birthday. Whoop, whoop, birthday month. So I'm giving away 46 things at the end of the month to anybody who has placed an order with me. So you want to get your order in before the end of the month. So like I say, an order of less than $200, please use this code, host code. Let me see if I can remember it. 9WJD. Uh-oh. Let me see. TBY 7. All right, there you go. And if you know this just scares you ordering online, you can always email me at Jenn Houston Stamps at gmail.com. So this is for Canadians. If you are outside of Canada, maybe in the US perhaps, I have a lovely friend named Lisa Harden who would love to help you out. I can get you in contact with her, and she would love to help you out. All right, let us get rolling here on our card of the day. Oh yeah, now I'm going to cover this up. Okay, I'm going to put my little face down in the bottom. We'll switch things up today. We'll be a little different. How's that? Change is the spice of life, apparently. I don't know, change to me sometimes is the stress of life, but boy, to each their own. All right, today's focus, black and white. We're going to do some white birds and branches, and we're going to do some black birds and branches, and let me show you how you can do this quite simply. So first off, of course, I've got gray granite, one of my favorite colors. Oh, love it. So the card base here, 8.5 by 5.5. If you forget these colors and forget these measurements, no worries, because it's going to be on my blog later on today, and I think I'm actually caught up. So I'm excited about that. Then I have a large stitched rectangle here of the same gray granite. I'm actually going to have the card this way. I cut out this little piece from, oh dear, let's see. Did I throw it back in my pile here? It's the In Good Taste label guys. I'll if anybody knows it off by heart, chime in there. If not, like I said, it'll be on my blog. This is beautiful terracotta tile. Don't these look great together, those colors? And I used Itty Bitty Greetings. There was a little saying that said a little hello, because of course I'm working on cards today that I think I would give away to somebody whose name starts with the letter N. I have cut out 2 Whisper White branches. Doesn't that make those colors pop? I'm not sure if I'm going to use 2 or 1. I also have a piece of vellum. So I cut out the branch in vellum as well. I don't know if I'm going to use it. We'll see. And then I cut out 2 little birdies in white. It's like two little chirpies, chirp back and forth. It kind of sounds like me, right? So this is my plan. I'm just going to add a few little things extra. But isn't that kind of just simple? I just cut those things out. I'm going to glue them on, and away we go. Many of you have seen this color combo before. Did you use this? I apparently copied you the other day, Lisa. I forget what I did. The bridge, no. Had no idea. And then, am I copying you again? No, I guess just great minds think alike, right? I honestly didn't know. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the card base. And what I want to do is just add in some branches and those little leaves. Okay, just as a little something around the edge. So here we go. I'm just going to stamp some of those. Now, if you don't have the gray granite ink pad, you need to get it. But I'll give you a substitute. If you use Versamark, it kind of takes on whatever color that you are stamping onto. But I say, get the gray granite. You'll love it. You'll always have it. It's a beautiful neutral that goes with so many colors. I'm sure you're already thinking of different colors that could go with this combo, like Seaside Spray or Mint Macaron. Let's see, what other colors would I put? You could probably put like Petal Pink. Oh man, all sorts, right? There we go. I think that's enough branches. So right now, to me, they look like electricity, lightning. That's what I wanted to say. They look like lightning, and that's not kind of the look I'm going for. So that's why I'm going to fill this in with these little branches. And of course, I love, or with the leaves. I love how these leaves fit so perfectly onto the branches. It's like Stampin' Up, thought of these things, right? Okay, and the great thing is that if it doesn't line up quite perfectly, it's still okay. Guess I shouldn't have crammed all these in here. Should have thought of that a little nicer, but anyways, it's all good. It's just going to give a hit of something other than just a plain old background. But it's subtle enough that it doesn't really matter. So, have you thought of your letter N person? I have two ladies that are back in Manitoba that came to my card class all the time. Absolute sweethearts. And their names start with the letter N. So I'm thinking, I think they need a little card all the way from Alberta, from the mountains. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. Taking a break from cleaning your garage. Oh, good idea, Kathy. That's hard work. But it's a part of the chopped. Well, pretty close, Lisa. It was it not Sahara sand? Terracotta tile. Am I allowed to say yet? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. This is going to go over top. See how pretty that is on the background? It's just kind of like a paisley fun look, right? Okay. I'm going to start with this. Let's just glue this right down. I think I'm going to put it a little more towards the top. That way it'll give me a little more room to place some things underneath. I've just got my Stampin' Seal adhesive out here. Putting this down. I love how the stitched rectangle frame, it's just, you know, I had it just cut out plain. And then I'm like, you know, I kind of want to do something with this just to jazz it up a little bit. And just that little bit of stitching makes such a difference, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to put the vellum layer first. That way the white will kind of be the main pop. So I'm just going to use some liquid glue here, our multi-purpose glue. Hopefully, don't use too much, because the thing with vellum is that it tends to show through. The adhesive tends to show through, if you will. Okay, I'm going to go this direction. Just going to place my hand on it for a second. This is kind of plasticky, right? Where do we vote for chopped? This go around, you had until they had a few more days to get their projects done. I changed the dates a little bit, so it will be very soon. I don't even know what day it is. I'll be working on that probably today. So it's coming soon, and it will be, I'll put a notice on Facebook like I usually do, and I will also, it'll be on my, the link will be on my blog. That way anybody who doesn't have Facebook can still participate. Okay, in the voting process. Lots of lovely projects. My lovely team member Mary, this was her first time entering into the contest, and you know, last night she's like, "Where can I sign up for the next month? Are you doing one next month? Can I sign up for next month's?" So she loved it that much. So I'm like, hold on. But that was cute. So hey, she's a beginner with my team, and doesn't have a whole lot of current Stampin' Up! Products, but she was able to come up with a beautiful, beautiful project. So I know you can too. Okay, there is the branches. Cutesy. Now to add on the birds. A little hello. I'm wondering, should I pop up the birds? There's really nothing popped up. I think we would need some mini dimensionals. Or does it look like it's flying off the branch? Let's try one. Let's try it. Can't hurt, right? Okay, let's try this little one. I suppose one could pop up and one not. Ooh, those little dimensionals, the minis, just fit in there. Look at that. And I'm gonna put on quite a few because it's its main glue source, so. All right, little birdie. Just rest your feet right there on that little branch. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. That's okay. What do you think? Adding these dimensionals onto your project just makes, I don't know, things a little more, not exciting, but necessarily, but just less flat. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I'm just lost for words. I'm able to ramble, but sometimes I just don't make sense. And my husband would be the first to tell you that. What does that mean? You know. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you opened your ears and were listening, just saying. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Back in the day, I read men are from waffles, women are from, or women are like, no, no. Men are like waffles, women are like spaghetti. And that kind of made sense to me. And there we go. Isn't that cute? I almost think there's a little hole right here. So let's just add another little leaf. It's probably there I want it, but there. And you know, let's pop this layer up too. Ooh, I wonder if we could, oh, just a minute. No, I'm out of it. My white polka dot tool. I have to put that on my list. Yeah, okay. I was thinking you could put 2 little loops coming out. There are, just a minute. Yes, a minute. Oh, I forgot about this stuff too. Oh, just hang on. Oh, there's options. Just wait. We have all we have all sorts of options, right? There is this, or no, what is it called? Crinkled seam binding. We could add. We could do one of all 3. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. And hopefully this doesn't totally take away from, and it doesn't make it look like a race car or something, a sports team, by having 3 colors. I was just going to put a little loop like that, just a little something. Okay, we'll try it. If we don't like it, we take it off. That's how it's going to go. All right, do we go with white first? Sure. I just want it a little bit. I don't want it sticking way out or anything. Okay, you just, I suppose I'll need a little tape here. Fold it back on itself. Ah! There. And let's go with, oh, this ribbon is beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors. That's probably why. The shimmer ribbon in gray granite. Oh! Okay, I suppose I don't need to roll it up right now. It hasn't been rolled up, you know, ever, so. Pretty, pretty. Okay, let's fold that one back. Like so. What are we looking like? Pretty cute. All right, and then this terracotta tile ribbon comes with the ornate garden ribbon combo, and it comes with a I think it's old olive, so you get 2 ribbon colors for the price of 1. And I've managed to tie up my scissors. Here we go. So it's a good deal. 2 colors, common colors too, like, you know, you're going to use the old olive. Making these sort of even. There. What do we think? What do we think? Does it make it look like a sports team? Does it take away the romantic feel? Not that it's romantic. I don't want a romantic feel. Maybe we'll keep the ribbon. My poor friends, Nita and Nina, I don't think they need a romantic feel. All right, let's get some dimensions just to pop this up. There we go. I think I've got enough there. This is going to survive the Canada Post system and any wind that may carry it anywhere. Okay, there we go. Let's get it even. Oh, come on. I think that looks okay. There. Now I'm thinking, I generally try, a little hello. Should I put a little diamond in the middle? Should I put 2, 1? I was thinking of these elegant faceted gems because there are those little white ones. I suppose they're not nice and super duper white like these. Do we let it be and just leave it alone? We could do one here, one here, one here. We could do a couple. Ooh, hey, how about if we put a couple of the little ones on top of the white, and that'll help keep it white. How will that look? What do you think? It'll give it a little shimmer and shine without being over the top. I kind of want to add one. There needs a little something in here. Come back. What do we think? Yeah, just leave it here. Okay, there's my card. Isn't it cute? I like it. And how simple, like I say, just pop those things through the die cut machine. I didn't even have to color those little birdies. So there we go. There's my white example. Now we are going to switch over and do a black example. Now I made a sunset card before with those mirror cats. Do you remember that card? And I thought it was so cute. So I thought, oh, you know, the little birds in front of a sunset would look kind of cute. So I guess we're going to start off with Bumblebee, the card base. And I've got my piece of terracotta tile. I think those look so pretty together. Maybe this is a sunrise, I don't know. Then I have one layer of basic black. It's just a little bit smaller. And over top is going to go the shimmer white paper. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got little bit of sparkles to it. It's also a little thicker, so if you don't have watercolor paper, say, and you're adding a little bit of water or say blender pens you're using to color with, the shimmer white paper is what you want to use because it'll hold up a little better than say just the plain old Whisper White cardstock. Okay, and then of course I've got my little black branch, my little birdies, and I do have a little terracotta tile heart. And what I wanted to use for a saying for this one is thank you for being my friend, which is from, here's a card stamp set, and I thought, oh, that'd be cute. Then it's like, even though you have a heart, it's all good. You're my friend. So there we go. What do you think? I think I'm going to use, I hadn't thought of this before, but I love how the background layer turned out on the gray granite card. But let's, I talked about Versamark. Uh-oh. If I do continue recording in my back, darn. I am going to use Versamark all the way around, just with the leaves, I think, this time. And let's just add a little feature. Whoopsie. Let me know if you're back or still there. I'm just filling in the gaps. Video cut out for you too. Oh no. Oh darn. I'm just gonna keep going in hopes that you all get to reconnect or watch the replay. It's not in the plan. So here we go. We're just continuing around the outside. And like I say, Versamark takes on the kind of characteristic color of the cardstock that you stamp on, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Okay, can we fit in? Let's go with that one, and I'm just gonna maybe go inside here a little bit. So it might just might not be quite enough, thick enough of a border. We can have a peek at that too. If I was to put this over top, yep, I think we're golden. So it's just a little subtle something, right? Okay, let's glue this part over top. What have I got here? You can, I don't know if I've ever shown you this, but if you get, you know, those little goobers from your glue, you can either use a white eraser or the back of the gummy part of the take your pick tool. Just, you can rub it on it and it takes it right off. Okay, let's put this on to our bumblebee layer, terracotta tile. Looks good. Then we're going to have our basic black layer, which I will glue on. I'm using my Stampin' Seal adhesive. For me, it saves my fingers from getting all sticky and disastrous. Liquid glue tends to do that for me. But liquid glue definitely has its merits for sure. Okay, so now for our sunset, I'm going to use Bumblebee ink. It's new, and a dauber. So I'm just going to dab into the ink. Now, you can always go back and add more to make it darker, but you can't, if it goes on too dark right now, you can't take it off. So I suggest you just go over on your little grid paper, kind of your little scrap piece, get some of that main ink off, and then come on to your paper. And I just like doing little circles, totally up to you. Some people like to dot, just gives it a different look. So I'm starting with the lightest color first. So then we can add in different colors on top. Okay, so that was Bumblebee. I'm going to try Seaside Spray. I think I want to add a little blue into this, just to cool it down a little bit. Okay, let's just make sure it's not super duper bright. And of course, you go over top of the other colors, and guess what? You get a new color. So blue and yellow, of course, make a little bit of green. Okay, I think that's good. And then lastly, I want to add in some terracotta tile. Hits just a little bit, Now this is a dark one, so be careful. See how I'm taking off a lot of it? Just some hits. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty. Oh, too much, too much, too much. And of course blue, it's kind of making it this beautiful purple color, right? Stunning. Stunning. Love it. Oh, gorgeous. Can you imagine seeing a beautiful sunset, sunrise? Could almost even be daytime, just sitting in the sun, right? So neat. Okay, let's add on our branch. Like so. So I'm going to use the liquid glue because I can get in those little pieces, in those little leaves, just a little dot each, and then that'll help hold this piece onto my paper. Yeah, I'll go this way. Just hold it down for a second. All right, and now we have our little birdies. Now we have the option once again, do we pop them up or do we, I need to leave room for my saying. Or if my saying is just little, maybe I'll stamp my saying first and then we can kind of work around that. So I'm just going to use Memento Black. Definitely a beautiful crisp black. Now this is the first time using this stamp, so I'm just going to try stamping it off on my grid paper and make sure that it's working all right. Sometimes it has a little bit of a film on it. You can rub it with your fingers, you can clean it with a cloth. You can just keep stamping until it works perfectly. All right, let's just go off into this corner. What a pretty saying. Thank you for being my friend. We all, you know, not expect. It's typical that you get cards during your birthday. It's typical that you get cards at Christmas. But those just because cards, like they change your day, they change your outlook on life, they change, you know, they make you feel cared about, and they are the difference makers for sure. Now I have my mini dimensionals for the last birdies. Just looking around for where I put them. Well, here they are. I think we'll pop up those birdies. No, I'm not going to pop up the birdies. I'm going to pop up that heart. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go in here with that liquid glue again. You can kind of squiggle inside some of those lines, add a little to those feet. I don't think I put any on his tail. Let's put a little dot there. Such a pretty card, but so simple, right? And really, if you didn't have a sunset, if you changed up the colors, like blues and purples and greens, it would just look like the birdies are like in the daytime in the trees. Or what if you were to use white on this one? All right, here's my little heart that I cut out. It comes with, it's a die from the birds and branches set. I wonder, down here, up here. I'm gonna go down there. I think it's cute. All right, now what I'm thinking is we can fill in those little eyes, maybe with, there are those yellow, oh dear, in color, I can't remember what they're called. We could, you know what, I think I'm gonna get pearls. Oh, did I run out? I think I did. You can always color. It's too gray. You know what, I found 2 pearls here. Let's use them. And if I need to, I'll just put a little bit of liquid glue underneath, and that will help hold them too. Oh, you know what? Those are 2 different sizes. But I see another smaller one here. Sometimes they just get where you don't want them. Oh, that's pretty in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take my Stampin' Blend marker, and let's give this a little color. I'm just going to take the watercolor tipped end and just add some black color on there. Now, take my Take Your Pick tool. I was going to add a little bit of liquid glue, since they've kind of probably used up their glue by hanging out somewhere they weren't supposed to be. Oopsie. Get your eye right in there. Ooh, that's neat. It's black, but it's still got some shimmer and sheen, so it's a little different. I could have, I suppose, just left them white. Oh, white as well. Okay, get back there. Sit. Just going to need a little time to have a little rest. I wonder. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Now, I was wondering about, you know me and splatter, if we should bother with some splatter to loosen the back. You know what? Let's see what it looks like as is. You know what? I think I like it just as is. So pretty. I don't know if I should put something blue or just, no, I'm not going to. But let's pop this layer up. We haven't really popped anything else up other than the heart. So this will be the show piece. Just a tiny black border. So it's just there to kind of frame everything up. Isn't it pretty? You see those little eyes? Just a little hint of something, but not, you know what? I'm gonna flick on some Wink of Stella because the background is already a little bit shimmery, but I think if we add a little extra. I love Wink of Stella. It's just beautiful. So all you're going to do is just, flick, keep the cap in one spot and just push your brush part down. There. Can you see the shine now? Little hits of something. Little shimmer. So pretty. All right, so there are the cards. Let's check out what we made in the first one. Voila. I could put little eyes in there. I don't know if I want to. I think I just want to leave that one simple. But there you go. Two different looks, but same sort of technique and idea, just cutting out the items from cardstock and gluing them on as is, no coloring required. But you know, changing up the background, just changing up the, you know, what you're going to place those items on makes a whole big difference. All right, so you've been staring at this all day, not all day, all of the time that I've been working away. Nobody has bought this set yet. And so I have decided that I'm going to give away some of these metallic pearls, because I use them all the time. They have become my new favorite. I won't give you this used one. I'll give you a whole package, which comes with the silver ones as well, to the first person who orders this bundle. Birds and branches. And if you want to know the code number, because you are ready to go, it is number 154107. There you go. Okay, so check that out. That's all the information you're going to need. This is my place where you can browse, have a look, or order. Please use that host code if you are ordering under $200 worth. Here is my email. If you just do not want to order online yourself, I can always order that up for you. Just send me what you would like and I can help you out with that. Also, if you don't have a catalog or a demonstrator, I would love to help you out with that if you live in Canada. So you can email me for that as well. And there is our birds and branches code number. So when you place your order, you just type that in. All right, easy peasy. Well, I've had fun. Have you finally thought of those people in your life that start with the letter N? And if not, you can always go back to Tuesday, and I have a list of job titles that start with N. Maybe there's a nurse or your nail technician that maybe needs a little thank you, or oh, you know, you're an awesome person, you make my day, you make me smile, right? Just a little something to brighten them up. And you know, those little things, it's the little things, right, that cheer people up and make a difference. So I know that you all have such great skills and great talent, and I love that you use it for good, to bless others. So thank you so much. Tomorrow is Friday, Fun Friday, and I'm hoping to do a very fun fold with the Birds and Branches set bundle. I'm going to have to give this one a try because it looks complicated. Maybe it's not even complicated, but it looks kind of fun. So I will see you back here at 10 a.m. Mountain. As I said before earlier, if the cards we made today, if you're not sure what color was that, what size was that, it'll all be on my website later on today. As soon as I stop recording, that's what I do for the rest of the day. Put my items onto the blog or my website, onto Pinterest, and get the video loaded up to YouTube. So there you go. That'll all be on there, and that can help you with ordering as well. All right, thanks everyone. I will see you tomorrow.